Good morning, dear students. So, I am here with another concept that I would like to discuss with you, means I would like to share with you. See, students, suppose I have got two sets. Set A, which is the set of teachers teaching science students of class 11. That is here the set of teachers who are teaching in science class 11. Class 11 science students. And this is the set B, is a set of students which are of class 11 science. So class 11 science students here and class 11 science teachers are here. Nice. If I ask you, does this teacher A teaches student 1? You'll say yes. Does this teacher A teaches student 2? Yes. That means teacher A teaches all the students connected. So then we will say A and 1 is the, suppose roll number 1, one is the, that is a student whose roll number is 1. So A and 1 connected, A and 2 also connected, A and 3 also connected. That way, suppose there are 30 students, then it is a whole list of A1 to A30. Next, you will also say B teaches 1, B and 1 connected. So this is also one pair, B and 1 they are having connection, B and 2 also is having connection. So that way it goes up to B and 30. Okay. So that way you go on writing and up to the sixth teacher, that is F1 to F30. Like this you will get ordered pairs. So this whole set of ordered pairs is said to be a set of ordered pairs which is denoted by, I am saying a set of ordered pairs which is denoted by a new set called A cross B. A cross B means A cross B is a set of ordered pairs say x comma y, where A cross B is a set of ordered pairs x comma y where x belongs to A and y belongs to B. Okay, x belongs to A and y belongs to B. So this whole set of ordered pairs is known as, though we read it as A cross B, actually this whole thing is called Cartesian product of A and B. So Cartesian product of A and B means Cartesian product we are learning here. That is, if A and B are two finite sets. Okay, now let us talk about Cartesian product of finite sets. Okay, A is a set which elements, suppose A, B, C, D, E, F. B is a set of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. Then all the ordered pairs that you can form are A1, A2, A3. It goes on up to A30. That way if we go on writing till the last pair, that is F1, F comma 1, F comma 2, F comma 3 up to the last pair F comma 30. Okay, so this ordered pairs together, when you take to form a set of ordered pairs, that will be denoted by A cross B, which is called Cartesian product of A and B. Cartesian product. So Cartesian product is what? A set of ordered pairs. If A and B are two finite sets, then A cross B is the Cartesian product of A and B such that is called Cartesian product. Cartesian product of A and B such that x comma y belongs to A cross B, where x is an element of A and y is an element of B. Okay, means x belongs to A means x is an element of A. First one is element from A, second one is element from B. When we write like this B cross A, we will understand that the x comma y that will come here, x will belong to B and y will belong to A. Means first one should be element of the first set. The second one of the ordered pair will be the element of the second set. Like, so one example I am giving you. Say A is suppose 1, 2 and B is suppose 3, 4. Now you want to find out A cross B. Then you will write like this. You will make a set. Set means you will in curly brackets you have to write the ordered pairs. 1 with 3, then comma again 1, 4. That is 2 pairs. Now 2 will come first. 2 with 3, comma 2 with 4. Finish. This is A cross B. But if I write the B cross A from the same sets B cross A, then it will be like this. It will go from B first. 3, 1, then 3, 2, then now by 4, 4, 1, then by 4, 2. Okay, students? So you understood what is Cartesian product of A and B. Cartesian product of A and B is different from Cartesian product of B and A. So you can't say that A cross B will be same as B cross A. We have to say A cross B is not same as B cross A. They are different. Equality of ordered pairs. What is the meaning of equality of ordered pairs? Ordered pairs means when can you say two ordered pairs are equal? If their corresponding elements are equal. Suppose this is one ordered pair, say 2, 3, then another ordered pair again 2, 3 only, then we say they are equal. Both are a ordered pair from different Cartesian products, suppose, then we can say they are equal. That is when we will say like this, x comma y is equal to suppose u comma v. When we say these ordered pairs are equal, why we call these ordered pairs, you understand, no? Because 2, 3 is an ordered pair, again 3, 2 is another ordered pair. Because in Cartesian plane, you understand this one, no? When we plot the 2, 3, suppose here it is 1, this is 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here it is 2, 3, this is 2, 3. Again, when 3, 2 will come, here the place will be different. 1, 2, 3, 3 here and 2 here. So it is different. It is 3, 2. So order is an important factor or not here. Means 2, 3 and 3, 2, their orders are different. That's why they are different. So that's why you call them ordered pair. Now let us talk about equality of ordered pairs. If I say x, y is equal to u, v, it is understood that first element is equal to first element here. Second element is equal to second element here. Means when we say x, y is equal to u, v, we understand x is equal to u and y is equal to v. Understand, no? So that is the meaning of equality of ordered pairs. If two ordered pairs are equal, and why they are called ordered pairs, I told you. If two ordered pairs are equal, then we understand that their corresponding elements are equal. First element to first, second to second. Corresponding elements are equal. That is the meaning of equality of two ordered pairs. Students, you see, Cartesian product of a set with itself. Cartesian product of a set with itself. Meaning, suppose A is a set with elements 1, 2. Then if we write A cross A it is understood that you are taking the Cartesian product of A with A, meaning A you write suppose twice, A is again 1 comma 2. Then you pair them like this, 1 with 1, like this, then 1 with 2, then you write 2 with 1, because 1 can be, you can see like this. See, for writing Cartesian product, I am giving you this method. Suppose these sets, first set A, each elements you wrote here, 1 and another element 2. This 1, this 2, 1, 2. This set A, each element you write in horizontal form, horizontal order. Say this 1 you wrote here, 1 you wrote here, and this 2 you wrote here. Okay. Now you are writing the Cartesian product of this 1 2 and this 1 2. Like this you write pairs. 1 you pair with 1, so 1 comma 1. This is one pair. 1 you pair with 2, it will be 1 comma 2. Are you understanding, students? So then by 2 you pair 2 with 1, 2 comma 1. 2 with 2, 2 comma 2. So these are the ordered pairs. So 1 comma 2, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1, then 2 comma 1, then 2 comma 2. These will be the ordered pairs in A cross A. So did you understand, students? What is A cross A? Means Cartesian product of A with A. Cartesian product of A with A. Suppose we take Cartesian product of A with B. Suppose by this method we want to find out the Cartesian product of this A and B. By that listing tabular method. Like this. Okay. So here the elements of A, suppose I write here. Oh, now I want what? A cross B. Then A's elements let me write here in column. It is 1, 2, 3. Then B's element let me write here in row A, B, because I am taking A cross B. Then 1 with A, 1 comma A, 1 with B, 1 comma B. Then 2 with A, 2 comma A, 2B, 3A, 3 comma A, 3 comma B. These are the elements. So in A cross B, what will come? Curly bracket, then common bracket, 1 comma A, 1 comma B, 2 comma A, 2 comma B, 3 comma A, 3 comma B. Have you understood, students? This is A cross B. If B cross A is asked, then you have to reverse the process. Write the elements of B here, write the elements of A here. This is one way, but not necessary to draw like this every time. You can directly go for it. No, even B cross A it is asked, then we will reverse the order. No, it will go from here. Start from B. A which 1, no? A which 1, then A which 2, A with 3, then B with 1 now, because with A all over. B with 1, B with 2, okay, B with 3. This is Cartesian product of B with A. So Cartesian product of A cross Cartesian product of A and B can be defined this way. Is it understood, students? Now what I want to say to you that think this way. Suppose A is given to you, A is given as say 1 comma 2, and you are asked to find out A cross A cross A. What does it mean? First you find out A cross A. In A cross A, you know what will come? 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, no? Then 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2. This is A cross A. With this, again you combine this A. Means you take the Cartesian product. A cross A you think as, suppose say another set says B. This you can think as one set B. Then this set and this set, their Cartesian product you take. So then A cross A, with this you take the Cartesian product of this A. This A cross A think as one set. Then another set A, their Cartesian product. So 1 comma 1 with 1, then it will be what? 1 1 1. Then 1 comma 1 with 2, then it will be 1 1 2. By 1 comma 1 it is over, means link like this. This you join with 1. So this ordered pair you will get. Not ordered, it is pair, ordered triplet. Then 1 comma 1 which 2 with this. So this is the one. Next, which 1 comma 2 which 1? No? 1 comma 2 and 1. Next, 1 comma which 2? 1 comma 2 which 2? 1 comma 2 which 2. Next, 2 comma 1 which 1? 2 comma 1 1. Next, 2 comma 1 which 2? 2 1 2. Next, by 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2 1. Now 2 comma 2 which 2? So it will be 2 comma 2 which 2. This is over, then curly bracket also is over. So this is A cross A cross A. This is the Cartesian product of 3 sets. Okay, triplets. So this is how we have to take the Cartesian product. Clear, students? So far we have got this Cartesian in Cartesian plane we got this all ordered pairs only. So long we are getting in 2-dimensional space. This 2 comma 3 is a Cartesian it is a point in the Cartesian plane. So this is called Cartesian plane, which was given by René Descartes. So this 2 comma 3, 3 comma 2, all these are ordered pairs. And ordered in 3-dimensional space, ordered triplets will be there. In 3-dimensional space, these will be ordered triplets. Got the idea? So these are actually, this represents some points in space. In 3-dimensional space, this 1 comma 1 comma 1 will represent a point in 3-dimensional space. 3-dimensional. So if it is, so here 2 comma 3, 3 comma 2 or 2 comma 3, all these are ordered pairs in 2-dimensional space. Now if you are asked what this R cross R will stand, what this R cross R stand for? R cross R. R is what? The set of real numbers. The set of real numbers. So R cross R means the set of ordered pairs x comma y, where this x comma y both belongs to R, and these are the set of all ordered pairs in 2-dimensional space, 2-dimensional plane. Got the idea? So if we say R cross R cross R, then we will understand the set of ordered triplets x y z, where ax comma y comma z all belong to the real number. So these are points in 3-dimensional space. R cross R cross R. Got the idea, students? So try to understand this x comma y comma z, all these are that is ordered triplets or ordered pairs in Cartesian product. Got the idea? Number of elements in A cross B. Number of elements in A cross B. Suppose number of elements in A is suppose P, and number of elements in B suppose Q. Then number of elements in A cross B will be just the product of this P and Q, P into Q. You can verify this by previous examples as you see. Look at this. How many elements are there in A? There are 3 elements. So number of elements in A is equal to 3. And number of elements in B is 2, is equal to 2. Then number of elements in A cross B, just you count. 1, this is 1 element. This is ordered pair, but this is 1 element. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is what? 3 into 2 is equal to 6. That means if you multiply these 2, you will understand how many elements will be there in the A cross B. Got the idea? B cross A also same, 2 into 3. So that's why number of elements in A cross B is equal to, that is P into Q. If P is the number of elements in A, Q is the number of elements in B, then number of elements in A cross B is P into Q. Number of elements in B cross A also will be equal to P into Q. Cartesian product of 2 non-empty sets only can be found out. If A is, suppose I say elements is the set of elements 1 comma 2, and phi is the set with no elements, then if I say A cross phi, is it meaningful? Means can I find out what is A cross phi? There will be nothing. 1 with what? Nothing. So then there will be no ordered pair here. So you can't find out the Cartesian product of empty set with non-empty set. So that's why Cartesian product of two non-empty set only can be found out. So Cartesian product of two non-empty sets only is possible if they are infinite sets. Suppose A is the set of natural numbers. So let it, n is the set of natural numbers. N is the set of natural numbers. Then say W is the set of whole numbers. Then natural numbers and whole numbers Cartesian product, suppose I ask you n cross W, then how many elements will be there? Infinite number of pairs will be there. So the Cartesian product of finite and infinite or infinite sets or two infinite sets will have infinite number of elements. Is it understood, students? So Cartesian product of infinite sets will have infinite number of elements. Cartesian product of finite and infinite also will have infinite number of elements. Infinite elements will be there. So once again, students, if A cross A we write, then inside that what will be there? A comma B comma C, where it is A, B, C all belong to A. What this A comma B comma C will be called? Where this A comma B comma C will be called? Ordered triplet. Ordered triplet. Got idea? If A cross A you find, then A comma B that will be there. Both this A, B belongs to A. No? So then this will be called ordered pair. Ordered pair. Ordered triplet, ordered pair. Clear, students? So then just you go through this exercise 2.1. If you can manage, it is good. If you can't manage, I will help you in solving. And also I told you in the previous video, in previous class, to go through the previous exercise, that is exercise number 1.6. So if you have got any problem, just you let me know. Okay, and later on if we get time, we will discuss the miscellaneous exercise also. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.